Not yet. Not yet. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi. Nice to see you. I just want to check and see here for a second. I received word yesterday that there's a lot of pausing going on. It looks okay to me at this point, and I'm really sorry if there's pauses and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just the internet back here where I am isn't perfect, but right before I started this, I changed it, turned it off, turned it back on. Usually that does the trick. So I'm just looking on here. It looks pretty good. You can let me know. I'll take a look afterwards. There's a couple people looking, so you can just write in there, even in the chat, that. Oh, here we go. Hi. I see Michelle's on here. Michelle, am I going off? Is it like going off, or are we good? You can just let me know here in the comments. Okay, so I'm very excited about what I'm going to talk about today because, okay, it seems like it's good. It seems like we're all right. Okay, I'm going to shut that. It's very distracting. There's something, I love the subject that I want to talk about today. I've been waiting for Thursday to do this. In the Torah portion, Vayakhel Pikudei, the double portion, which ends the book of Exodus, as I've been saying all week, there's this incredibly long description of how to make all of the accoutrements in the tabernacle. So literally, from the rings to the curtains, to the actual ark itself, to the cherubim that are on top of it, and what wood to use, and where to use gold, and what color this is, and color that is. I mean, it's an incredibly detailed, neurotic description of how the tabernacle should be made. And Bezalel, who is the artist in charge of all this work, they describe Bezalel and any of the artisans as filled with there's two phrases that are used. One is Ruach Elohim. Ruach is one of the words we've used for spirit, right? The three words we've used, Ruach, Neshama, and Nefesh, for soul and spirit. So Ruach is the wind. Remember, it's the kind of breath out. That's the Ruach that comes out of us. So Ruach Elohim is like the Spirit of God. And that's what Bezalel had. He had Ruach Elohim, the Spirit of God. The other way that it's spoken about, although I was looking in this Torah portion, and I believe it is in the previous Torah portion where they talk about Bezalel, is they say that he had a chokhmat lev. Chacham is wisdom. Chokhmat lev, it's the form that makes it chokhmat. Lev is heart, a wise heart. Ruach Elohim. Chokhmat lev. That there's wisdom in your heart, and that there is the Spirit of God in you. Those two-word phrases are referring to artistry. I also think it's referring to like skill, that someone who has Ruach Elohim has the skill for some particular thing. And, what becomes difficult sometimes is that, one, we may not recognize that Ruach Elohim inside of us. And two, we might recognize it, but for some reason, it's very easy that for human beings to think, I'm not like that person, right? That person has a Ruach Elohim. I don't have that. And that leads us to a negative place. I'm not that. Instead of, I am this. And so, I thought today we could think a little bit about, first of all, we could think about what is your Ruach Elohim? What is the thing that you do easily and well? What is your, in some ways it's your preference, but it's more than just a preference. It's the thing inside of you that you're compelled to do because it's in you. I remember early on in my rabbinic career, actually it was before I was a rabbi, You may not know this, but my brother is an ordained rabbi. My mom might be listening, so it makes her proud to hear that she has two sons that have rabbinic degrees. And he's a professor and extremely intelligent. Part of that is his ruach chokhmah. I mean his ruach Elohim. And when I was a rabbinical student, I was married while I was a rabbinical student, and I had to do a Devar Torah actually the day of my wedding, that morning. And we went to the synagogue and did an aliyah, and then I was like a guest Devar Torah. And I remember this very clearly, and it was about 28 years ago. I wrote a Devar Torah that he would have written. It was very academic. It was very, filled with commentators and interpretations, but more of an academic style of writing. And when I look back on that, and after I delivered it, and when I thought about it, I realized that, and it changed me, because I realized, it was okay, but it wasn't me. I was doing it because, I looked up to my brother. He was a rabbi. I wasn't yet a rabbi, and that's the way the rabbis do it, but it wasn't my rabbinate. It wasn't my voice. It was me trying to be someone else's voice, and that just doesn't work. And I've just found in my life, whenever I see someone else that has a ruach Elohim, that makes them special, if I try to do it the way that person's doing it, I don't meet the spot. It doesn't work, because I have my own Ruach Elohim. I have my own thing. That's me. You have yours. That's you. Because nobody can do certain things the way that you do them. And if you really think about it, you can find those things. And if you've never thought about it before, think about what it is that, there's a couple ways to imagine where your Ruach Elohim is. One is you love to do it. Two is when you're doing it, time goes by so quickly, and before you know it, you've been doing it for, hours. So first is you love doing it. Second is you can do it for hours, and the third is you just do it well. Even you might do it well before you actually gain skill, but once you've gained skill and once you've learned even a little bit more, it comes so easily, and you can grow and become even greater at doing it. And so today, just to think about, what's my Ruach Elohim? What's my Chokhmat Lev? In what way does my heart have wisdom? And in what way does whatever is inside of me, guided invisibly, the thing that's inside of me that is special? And I can imagine that there's those of you sitting and listening and saying, well, there isn't anything special about me. Or, I don't know what I am, who I am, and what I do well or don't do well. I mean, and may have been, wow, I've never even thought about it. But there's something in all of us. Talked yesterday about Ometz Lev. The courage in your heart is there. And Ruach Elohim is there. It may be in a place that you're unaware of. That's what today could be, is searching for an awareness of your Ruach Elohim, that thing that drives you inside, the thing you kind of must do in your life. And if you haven't been doing it, maybe today is a little bit of a wake-up call to help you get to that place. But it is one of those subjects that I speak with kids about all the time, is that each one of us has a Chokhmat Lev. Each one of us has a Ruach Elohim. Each one of us has something inside of us that we do, and we love doing it. And it comes to us naturally and organically. I sincerely believe that every single human being on the earth has one of those, has something that's special that they can do. I'm not so sure if we all find it in our lives, It could be, I was just watching again, that Unorthodox, when, she was a singer, but since she lived in this particular community where they didn't allow women's voices to be heard, how would she even know that that's her Ruach Elohim? So it's something for us to really think about ourselves and to delve into it and to notice inside of us. That Ruach Elohim, that Chokhmat Lev, that thing, that natural skill, that natural talent, the thing that you're drawn to in an organic way. So let's now begin our quiet time, our stillness, our peace, as we begin our meditation in earnest. And then at the end, we ask for joy and wholeness. So let's get ourselves in a comfortable yet strong position and get ourselves ready for our breathing. Just breathing regular. We're not trying to kind of have a special breath. We're just breathing as we naturally would. The difference is that we're noticing the way our breath, noticing what happens in our body when we breathe. And also, as we're doing this on your breath out, it's very easy to just kind of pick an area of your body and make sure that it's relaxed. But we're just allowing everything to be as it is for now. And we're taking the next 20 minutes to get away from the world a little bit, rejuvenate ourselves, and find our way to enter back into what we have to do. I just want to invite you that I'm sure already we've just started that your mind has kind of taken you out of your breath. Just bring yourself back with love. No judgment. It's hard to do. But we just want to kind of focus in on our breath. Just a little reminder that as our mind takes us away from our breathing, it's totally natural. Just bring yourself back to your breath, your heartbeat, being in the now. In our last 5 minutes or so together, we turn to our questions for feelings, the thing we put out there into the universe to come back to us. And we ask, may I feel joy? And may I feel wholeness? We do these on Thursday because it's the last of the 3 priestly benedictions, which we begin on Tuesdays. We asked for blessing and safety. Then last night we asked for to feel luminous and loved. And this is the last of them, for us to feel joy and to feel whole. This is in preparation for Shabbat. Also preparation for the new month of Adar 2 this year, which is happening over the weekend, so you'll see a sliver of a moon. Rosh Chodesh is happening, beginning of the month. We have Shabbat, and there is this idea of wholeness and joy that comes together on Rosh Chodesh and Shabbat. So we ask to feel joy. It's so hard sometimes right now. And to feel whole. And part of that wholeness is recognizing your Ruach Elohim, that thing in you that is special. May I feel joy, and may I feel whole. May I feel whole, and may I feel joy. And each breath, offer yourself one or both of these things. May I feel joy. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. Continue to ask yourself, ask the universe, ask God, may I feel joy. May I feel wholeness. May I feel whole. May I feel joyful. Just keep doing that in a couple of breaths. And if you'd like to invite someone to come be in front of you, we'll offer in our mind's eye someone in front of you. We'll offer them a couple of breaths. May you feel joy. May you feel whole. May you feel joy. May you feel whole. Now we turn that around and bring it back to us. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel joy. May I feel whole. And stay there with those feelings of joy. At the beginning of the session. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you're able to find stillness and peace. May you feel joy. And may you feel whole. Have a beautiful evening. Shabbat Shalom. We'll see you on Monday.